Today I'm going to finally show you guys the 2018 WRX that you have sort of seen. Those of you who don't know, I recently bought a 2018 Subaru WRX. I still have my 2010. Morgan, my girlfriend, is currently driving that one because her car still needs an engine. We're still trying to find one. But we got this for a pretty darn good deal, I think. Let me show you guys real quick before I mention anything. So here it is. It is a 2018 Subaru WRX. Now it is, I believe, one of the lower trim models, which is whatever. I don't really care. So it has like cloth seats. They're not heated, no sunroof, nothing like that. I definitely did not just do donuts in the yard, I'll tell you that. But I love it. You know, it's that Subaru blue that I've always wanted and that I love. And like I said before, I got a pretty darn good price on it. Even though it does have higher miles, I think I got a pretty darn good price. Let me go over it with you quick. So I ended up buying this thing for $3,500. And to me, I think that's a pretty darn good deal for 2018. This is the newest car I've ever owned. I bought the most recent newest that I've had was my truck, 2011 Dodge Dakota. Don't recommend, hated that thing. V6, yuck. But it does have higher miles, which is whatever. Like, I've done these engines before. It is what it is. It's running fine right now, but it has 186,000 miles, almost 187. I got it with 184,000, so I put on about 2,000 miles already. And I love it so far. It's not my EJ. My EJ 2010, I like better. I love the sound better. This thing is completely stock. Nothing has been done to it at all. Which means we get to do our own thing to it, which is pretty cool. But let me show you the interior and show you all around it and kind of introduce it to you guys. Here it is. Does have a little tear in the seat, which again, whatever. I can get a seat cover. I can get that seat bottom. I've done them before. It does have, like I mentioned, 186,711, but it was very dirty when I had bought it. It was gross when I had bought it. But you know, it's actually in pretty decent shape here on the inside. No sunroof, no heated seats. They're all cloth. But I mean, for the most part, it's a nice little car. And again, it's the newest one I've ever owned. We'll pop the trunk. I have stuff in here from when my flywheel went out. I had my buddy Sam, thank you Sam. He bought these, so when he went to come help me put on the trailer. So we have these for when I had to tow it to work. And I still have that wheel bearing that I did. I gotta dump that. I forgot I still have that. But yeah, it's a nice car. I love it. But there is some issues here and there with it. And I will explain that here in a second. So here is the engine. The first thing is I don't want to say it's like leaking, because it is leaking, but it's like seeping right now. It is pretty dirty down there. It's not burning oil or anything. It still has full oil. I did an oil change as soon as I got it. But it will need a reseal here sometime in the future. It had bald tires when I got it, so I had to put on some new tires. So I ended up putting on these. I don't even know what these are, to be honest. I just had my parts guy give them to me. Toyo, that's what they are. Had them get me some Toyo, so it has brand new tires on it. And then of course it wouldn't run. I guess I shouldn't say that. It did run, but it didn't start because the flywheel was messed up. Now when I bought it for a good deal because the clutch was completely shot. It was burnt, like no gears, nothing. You could start it, it would start, run fine, but you couldn't move at all, which is kind of a problem when you have a car. So I bought it for cheap, knowing I had to put a clutch in it. I put a clutch in it. I did a clutch, I did pressure plate, I did a new throwout bearing and a new clutch fork. The one thing that I kind of cheaped out on was my flywheel, which was my bad. I probably shouldn't have done that. My buddy Sam will tell you this, but he told me not to do it, and I did it anyways. I bought a Rock Auto flywheel. When I went to go put it in, noticed it didn't fit. The clutch did not fit on the mating surface like it should. So I ended up just reusing the old one. And, you know, I looked at it, it looked fine. Maybe a little, you know, heat went to it, but didn't look like there was any cracks or anything. So I just decided to do it. Did it, and about a day later, I stopped at Harbor Freight. I went to go start it. After going inside, wouldn't start. Could hear the starter going, but it wouldn't start. And then I took the starter out, which I believe you guys saw in a video, and I showed you guys the starter. The starter was broken, and then also the flywheel had broken, which is wild. Now, I've never seen a flywheel break. The actual ring gear that is attached to the flywheel separated, so it was just spinning around the actual flywheel. Well, that's not good. So I was just like, okay, well, we'll park it for now. I have the white WRX, I'll drive that. Morgan has her car, she'll drive that. About a week later, Morgan's engine ends up having a knock, so now she can't drive that car. So now I own 5 cars and only 2 of them run. I mean, the Miata runs, but we're not taking it out in winter. So my buddy Sam said, well, can you get a trailer? So I got a trailer. He came out, helped me load it on the trailer, took it to work the next day, unloaded it, and got a new clutch, or a new flywheel in and out in 2 hours or so. And now she drives perfect. I would have had to get a new starter, but my buddy Jake, shout out to you, my guy, ended up finding a starter that he just had in his box, and it ended up being an exact match for what I needed, which I don't know how I got lucky, but I did. So we did that, and now it runs really well. But like I said, this car is completely stock. No tunes, no exhausts, nothing. Completely bone stock. And it runs really, really well for having 186,000 miles. This is it running, obviously stock exhaust. So it sounds pretty good, but you know, coming from my white WRX that has a full exhaust from literally the new headers all the way back, it's way too quiet for me. I need an exhaust. So in the future, soon, I'll be getting an exhaust for it. And then I also want to get a short throw shifter for this and a radio, but the radio I can wait for. It needs a short throw. Here's why. This thing right here is probably one of the worst shifters ever. There is so much slack. Like, look at, first off, there's so much play here. And then also, I'm in first gear right now. There's just way too much freaking slack for me to, I hate it. I absolutely hate it. And going, again, the white WRX had a weighted shift knob with a short throw. I hate this. I need a short throw shifter, which again, we will get hopefully soon, and I'll make a video on that. But yeah, I mean, I love this car so far. 2018, high miles, got it for cheap though, and now Morgan drives the white cool WRX and I'm stuck with this one. So yeah, again, this is a shorter video, but I wanted to show off this car. I guess not show it off, but introduce it so you guys can see it, you know, kind of give you a rundown on how I got it, how much I got it for, all the things that were wrong with it, what we've done to it, and what we plan on doing to it, which, again, I'm not going to do a shit ton of stuff to this because this will be kind of like a daily. I just want an exhaust. I want that short throw and a radio for sure. This radio is Bluetooth, but I want like Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, all that stuff. So yeah, there's not much more to say. Like, we got it for a good deal, and I'm happy with it. So if you guys like the video, please make sure to comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and hopefully we'll see you guys soon.